Hi guys, Jarell and Dharma here, welcome to GreyWolf TV, and we are continuing our episodes of Doc. This is going to be episode 6, but before we do, just a quick recap.
Okay, so this was an episode that was centered mainly around Hannah and Ulrich. We find out that a young Hannah has been interested in Ulrich since high school, and it's something that hasn't changed, and she's being rather inappropriate in the present day, still expecting this relationship that is in her head to continue on. It's obviously purely physical for Ulrich, and with everything that's happened with his son, no more. But we also find out, very important clue, that Mikkel is Michael, Johann's father,
didn't see that
implications coming. Of what that means as in familial ties. Something we hadn't really thought about, but going through the recap right now, we are discussing it. We'll go into it further detail at the end of the episode. We're going to get started with episode 6 and see what happens. Is that someone tied to a tree?
Das ist nicht mehr lustig! Ulrich!
Yes. Well, that's 80s fashion, so it's young Ulrich.
Oh.
Wir erweitern die Suche. Ihr klingelt an jeder Tür. Fangt mit den Siedlungen in unmittelbarer Nähe zu den Orten an, wo die Kinder zuletzt gesehen wurden. Ich möchte, dass ihr jeden befragt. Jeden. Jeder hinterlässt irgendwo eine Spur.
True.
Wir müssen sie nur finden.
She's starting to widen her search parameters.
Ich war 14. Mein Vater hat ein gebrochenes Bein.
Und wie war er?
Anders. Man wusste nie so richtig, ob er etwas ernst meint oder nicht.
I never realized that he looked so like his brother.
Normalerweise nach Hause.
Donnerstags geht er zum Fechten. Dann ist er so um kurz nach 6 da. Der war zu Hause bei uns. Wir haben zu dritt auf Mats gewartet. Tronte, Ulrich und ich.
Oder hast du die letzten Tage nur einen Gedanken an uns verschwendet, ha?
Das reicht jetzt!
Jeder wartet darauf, dass Mikkel hier durch die Tür reinspaziert, als wäre nichts gewesen. Papa traut sich schon gar nicht mehr nach Hause. Und an uns liegt doch eh keine Sau hier.
Das ist nicht wahr. Aber es geht hier einmal nicht um dich, Martha!
Mikkel ist tot.
Yeah, that was coming.
But I agree.
Oh no.
That's what her mother died of. I wondered what the mother died of.
Oh.
He's added to it again.
That's what he put on there.
Als damals Mats verschwunden ist, gab es da irgendeinen Verdächtigen? Hatte Egon irgendetwas?
Der wollte in Rente gehen, das war alles, was der wollte.
Der tote Junge, den wir gefunden haben im Wald. Der sah aus wie aus den 80ern.
Here we go.
Vielleicht hat das alles mit damals zu tun. Vielleicht wiederholt sich alles. Vielleicht ist es derselbe Täter. Wo warst du in der Nacht, als Mats verschwunden ist?
Ooh, coming in
Mama
like
hat
a cop.
ausgesagt, du warst zu Hause, aber ich erinnere mich, da warst du nicht.
Aber dass du sowas überhaupt denken kannst.
Whoa.
Wo warst du vor 5 Tagen, als Mikkel verschwunden ist?
Er war hier. Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht. Hat geblutet, wie in einem Horrorfilm. War es nur ein kleiner Schnitt. Unten am Kinn.
Papa war an dem Abend nicht zu Hause. Du hast Egon damals aber gesagt, dass er bei uns war. Ich habe die Aufnahme gehört. Also warum hast du gelogen?
Wusstest du, dass ich deinen Vater verlassen wollte? War bei ihr. Wenn dein Bruder verschwunden ist, hat er es mit einer anderen Frau getrieben.
Exactly what you was doing.
Claudia Tiedemann.
Wer hat Mats zuletzt gesehen? An dem Abend?
Das war Regina.
He's going back.
Here we go. And you said, call me anytime.
Hallo?
Yeah.
Done.
1986. In der Nacht, als mein Bruder verschwunden ist. Was ist da wirklich passiert? Wusstest du, dass sie ein Verhältnis hatten? Deine Mutter und mein Vater?
Mats war der einzige Mensch, den ich kannte, der nie ein schlechtes Wort über andere gesprochen hat. Ich habe mir immer vorgestellt, dass es dich anstatt ihn hätte treffen sollen. Mats wusste, dass ich mich nicht allein den Weg nach Hause traue, wegen euch. Wegen dem, was ihr mit mir gemacht habt.
Das damals im Wald. Das war ein Spiel. Wir waren Kinder, wir haben alle Fehler gemacht.
Und ich
Funny
habe
guy.
keine Entschuldigung dafür gehört.
Ja, darum geht's dir, eine Entschuldigung, ja? Du bist so verlogen, dass ich kotzen könnte. Du hast deinem versoffenen, nichtsnutzigen Opa erzählt, ich hätte Katharina vergewaltigt.
Das habt ihr geglaubt?
We know who
wasn't
did
her.
that.
Think about it.
It's
Hannah hat
the
dich
one
gesehen
who's been
damals.
banging me.
There you go.
Auf der Wache.
Dieselbe Hannah, die mit 14 so in dich verliebt war, dass sie alles getan hätte, um dich zu kriegen. Ich bin nicht halb so ein schlechter Mensch wie du.
Damn.
He's like, I've been sleeping with the enemy.
Ich bin die Mutter von Mikkel Nielsen, einem der Kinder.
verschwinden?
Ich will, dass die Leute endlich begreifen, was hier wirklich passiert. Wir sind alle
What's
so
she gonna
blind.
say?
Unter uns ist ein Mörder. Wir kennen uns doch alle. Wir glauben, wir wissen alles über den anderen. Aber tun wir das wirklich? Wir leben Tür an Tür mit Menschen, von denen wir keine Ahnung haben, wer sie wirklich
There you
sind.
go.
Und hinter einer dieser Türen
He never bothered locking it up.
ist mein Sohn. Er ist wie ein Geschwür. Und wir alle sind ein Teil davon.
Ja, guten Tag, Tiedemann hier. Meine Frau war bei Ihnen zu einer Krebsuntersuchung am 27. Oktober.
Bei ihrer Frau wurden bereits vor einigen Wochen invasive Karzinome festgestellt und nach neuestem Befund haben diese gestreut. Sie sollten schnellstmöglich einen Termin mit Dr. Uhrmann vereinbaren.
It's all glowy. Yeah, I'd be kind of scared as well.
Yeah.
That wasn't there last time.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Was machst du hier?
Was willst du von mir?
You're about to be in a lot of trouble. It was you.
Du warst das 86. Du hast mich wegen Vergewaltigung angezeigt. Wie krank bist du eigentlich?
Du tust mir weh.
Willst du meine Familie kaputt machen? Ist es das, was du willst? Was willst du?
You.
Wie ist dein Mann überhaupt so lange mit dir ausgehalten hat? Kein Wunder, dass er am Ende nicht mehr konnte.
Kind of asked for that bit. They're waiting.
Noch 19 Minuten bis 99%.
Follow the trail.
Trapdoor. Oh no. So just walk towards the radiation. You'll be fine, sweetie.
Werden kurz. Wäre lang gewesen. Geht es für uns gleich zu Ende? Wir
You can
richten
draw from
uns.
real pain.
Sterben wir nicht ganz allein.
Ist alles gut? Ich bin da.
I'm nervous.
Wait for it.
You just crossed over. There
Oh,
we
here
go.
we go.
See? And it's to do with the 17.
Even the car lights. Here we go.
Yep, they're waiting.
is that him writing them down, or is that like a timetable?
Yeah, like a chain thing.
Wenn du es hier so wenig leiden kannst, warum haust du da nicht einfach ab?
He's gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 ways.
Yeah, branches. What if one is 1986?
One's back
and
to where
one's
you were.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or there's 3 points like a triquetra.
Yeah.
Kommt jetzt.
Come on, where are you? Well, the bush is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back.
1986, yeah.
Sollen wir dich mitnehmen? Bisschen spät, um alleine rumzulaufen, oder?
It's your mama.
Du solltest nicht so lange im Regen stehen. Tschernobyl? Die Leute sagen zwar, da ist nichts mehr im Regen, aber das glaube ich nicht.
Hanna, rutsch rüber. Komm, steig ein! Fahr dich
No,
nach
you're
Hause.
okay. I don't want to get in with my mum.
Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht. Hat geblutet, wie in einem Horrorfilm. Aber am Ende war es nur ein kleiner Schnitt. So wart ihr. In der einen Sekunde Spinnefeind, dann die besten Freunde.
Right, so that was episode 6. That was, I would say, quite a good episode in the fact that the things we have been kind of hinting towards in our own heads as to where this is going, some of it is actually starting to play out. Even him figuring out there now who this dead boy is from the 80s. Just because of the conversation they had with her, with his mum about the chin thing, he's finally realised. I mean, it did show Charlotte at the beginning, showing that she was going to be expanding the search.
They would have come
way
to that
further.
Yeah, they would have realised that
They would.
regardless, because she said go back 50 years, and any kid that went missing, even if it turned up after a day, I want to know about it.
Yeah, so they're on the right path. But he's just figured it out first himself there. So, he has followed that map now, which has led him back to the cave.
Yeah.
And he's shown him the string, and which direction it's going to, and there's this door. But we did see there's 2 different directions once you're in there.
Yeah, there is.
So, in my mind, people have kind of hinted towards this in the comments, I think, already, without trying to give away too many spoilers.
Okay.
Is that there is another timeline that's going to be in this show. And I have the feeling that where it branches off, that's probably what the other one is.
Well, yeah. Well,
I don't know for sure.
I think it links back to when it first opened, so you've got the 50s, the 80s, and today.
Current time, yeah.
2019.
Yeah. So, the big thing for Ulrich in this was finding out who it was who reported him for a false rape back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be the one person he was having an affair with.
The shocking part of this episode
identical.
for me is the fact that we kind of already worked out that all of this has happened before, all of it will happen again, as in it's already happening. The fact that it happened the first time, every single event that comes after it has to happen because they're all interlinked. We know that to be proven true with Mikkel and Michael.
Yeah.
So he is in both timelines. So everything that's happened, him going missing, has to happen because he grew up in the 80s to have a kid, Jonas, in however old he is, and for him to then have to kill himself in 2019. But the shocking part for me is because of that, it seems that Ulrich and his father are the same person.
Yeah. He's
making the same mistakes that his dad made.
But even down to the minute detail of what he was, where he was, what he was doing, and who he was with at the time their sons disappeared.
Yeah, it's shocking that it's I guess the original person that this happened with must have done that, and now the pattern repeats.
And the cycle is
The
just
cycle
repeating
repeats,
over and
so
over.
the father each time is going to
And
be...
the amount of circumstances that life would have to intervene in for you to be doing that specific thing with that specific person at that specific time, he would have to not be at home.
Yeah.
He would have to already know somebody else who he's interested in, and that being an affair, and him be away on that night when his boy goes missing. There's no way you could possibly foresee or have foreknowledge of any of that. It shows you how entwined this storyline is as to how it's repeating in cycles. How many variables need to be in place for that to actually happen?
And I think they have to be in place for it to happen.
Yeah.
I think the fact that it's happened means that all the other little pieces of the jigsaw puzzle have to be exact for that final picture
Yeah.
to take place. And that I found fascinating. I was also a little bit disturbed by the fact that Hannah seemed to be, really digging angry Ulrich in the future. That woman has issues. She had issues at 14, she still has them now. She was like... Hey.
She is obviously damaged in ways that it's not even portraying on here, but you can see it in her. We know she's been like this since she was a teenager because of the manipulative way she tried to turn things around to her advantage at 14.
Yeah.
And it's never changed.
Exactly, so...
Also, the fight in the school with her, that was fabulous.
But
it was just like... Pfft.
They showed teenage her, and they were both angry, angsty,
Yeah.
up the system sort of
But it's
anarchists.
crippling. It's crippling, that family, because he's off doing whatever. She is not coming to terms with the fact that her own son's gone missing, and she's also got the two older ones at the same time.
That she's neglecting.
And they're acting out, and she's had to go and rescue her daughter off stage as well because she could see what was happening.
Yeah.
The whole town is a frigging mess, and all of them seem to like to have affairs a lot.
And they're all sort of related in ways we haven't even grasped yet because
I'm
of all
expecting at some point to find out that somebody's the wrong father.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this. The normal time paradoxes that plague sci-fi seem to... It's not that they've gone out the window here. There's an explanation for it.
Yeah,
it's not... Well, that would never happen, it would cause a paradox. It has to happen in order for it to be part of the storyline. And that's intriguing because I've not seen it tackled that way before, and as well as it seems to be presented right now.
The sci-fi part in me needs to know how you are transported back to a different time period just by being in that tunnel with nothing else in there other than a tunnel.
And some radiation.
And some, what appears to either be small amount of radiation, because that was obviously a low level meter that he was using, and a gust of wind in effect, which I think is trying to show us resemblance that it's an airtight seal,
like a wormhole.
Other than that, what it didn't give us was the translation of what it says on the door.
That's Latin. If you
I know
what
Latin,
it is in the comments, please
I just
tell
don't
us.
know
It's
it,
gonna
but
drive
yes,
us mad.
yeah. Somebody who knows Latin, put it in the comments, saves us googling it. Right, I think that will do for this episode. I am looking forward to the next one because I feel like we've got this far in now. It's really starting. The storyline's really starting to open up and give us. It's starting to give us a few questions. To some of a few answers to some of the questions that we've had, but like all great shows, for every question it answers, it gives you another 3 questions.
Yeah, but it's answering them in a timely fashion. I don't like a series where it saves it all to the end and then you've got like an episode where 50 million bombshells are dropped and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And you're trying to work out and pilfer your way through to see what's going on.
This series has been
feeding it.
Yeah, it's been good so far at feeding you information like breadcrumbs, and when it's time to reveal something, they're feeding the answers as breadcrumbs. They're not just throwing it at you all at once.
No.
Because this is quite a complicated series, and there's a lot of characters in it, and there's a lot of names to remember, and there's a lot of stuff going on. There's so much that's interconnected. Like you say, with the people in the town, you could get very confused if they went and did that. So it shows a good sign of direction and writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do love a good writer.
We do. Right, so that was, what was that? That was episode 6. We shall be back for episode 7, guys, in a few days' time. So thank you very much for watching. Please post your comments down below, as usual. And if you want to know the next episode releases, turn your notifications on, hit that subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up. And we will see you for episode 7 very soon. Until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Take care.
Bye.